Hey everyone, welcome to the 7 podcast with English Unlocked. I'm Jack.
And I'm Sarah, and today we're talking about the most frustrating problem English learners face.
What's that?
Understanding everything, but not being able to speak.
Oh, I know this feeling.
Right? You watch movies, you understand podcasts, you read articles perfectly.
But then someone asks you a question in English and...
Your brain freezes. Nothing comes out.
Or you say something that sounds terrible.
Exactly. This is called the understanding-speaking gap.
Why does this happen?
There are scientific reasons, and today we're explaining them all.
Before we start, I have a confession.
What?
When I was learning Spanish, I could understand Spanish TV perfectly.
That's great.
But when I tried to speak to actual Spanish people, I sounded like a robot.
What do you mean?
I'd say things like, I go store yesterday. Super slow, very broken.
Even though you understood native speakers talking fast?
Exactly. I understood them perfectly, but couldn't speak back.
That's the gap we're talking about.
What about you? Have you experienced this?
Yes, when I was learning French.
Tell me.
I could read French novels, understand French movies, but when I tried to speak,
What happened?
I'd think of what to say in English, then try to translate in my head, then speak very slowly.
And by the time you finished, the conversation moved on?
Exactly. So frustrating.
Before we dive into the science, let's tell our listeners what this episode covers.
We're explaining why you can understand but can't speak.
We'll cover the science behind it, the difference between passive and active skills.
And most importantly, we'll give you practical solutions to fix this problem.
Now, before we start, we want to hear from you.
In the comments, tell us, can you understand English but struggle to speak?
How does it feel when you try to speak?
Share your frustrations.
And if you want to finally start speaking English fluently, please subscribe to English Unlocked.
Like this video, share it with learners who have the same problem.
We're giving you real solutions, not just practice more advice.
Real science, real strategies, real results.
So, subscribe, like, and comment. Let's build a community of confident English speakers.
All right, Jack, ready to explain why brains betray us?
Ready. Let's solve this mystery.
First, let's explain the fundamental difference: passive skills versus active skills.
What are passive skills?
Passive skills are receiving language, listening and reading.
You receive information?
Yes, you listen to someone speak, you read text, you're receiving.
And active skills?
Active skills are producing language, speaking and writing.
You create the language yourself.
Exactly. You have to form sentences, choose words, create meaning.
So understanding is passive, speaking is active.
Correct. And here's the key. Passive skills are much easier than active skills.
Why?
Because when you listen, you have context clues. You see body language, you hear tone, you can guess from context.
But when you speak?
You have to produce everything from scratch, no help.
Give me an example.
Okay, listening. Someone says, I'm going to the, and you don't hear the last word. You can probably guess. Store, park, gym.
Context helps.
But speaking, you have to think of the entire sentence yourself, no hints.
That's harder.
Much harder. Here's an analogy. Understanding is like recognizing a face. Speaking is like drawing that face from memory.
Oh, that makes sense. I can recognize thousands of faces, but I can't draw them.
Exactly. Recognition is easier than production.
So my brain recognizes English, but can't produce it.
Precisely. That's the gap.
Let's talk about the science. What's happening in our brains?
Great question. There are several brain processes involved.
First one?
Comprehension uses different brain areas than production.
Different parts of the brain?
Yes, Wernicke's area handles comprehension, Broca's area handles production.
So they're separate.
Separate but connected. When you only practice listening, you only train one area.
And the speaking area stays weak.
Exactly. It's like going to the gym and only working out your left arm.
Your right arm stays weak.
Perfect analogy.
Second brain process.
Retrieval is harder than recognition.
Explain.
Your brain stores words in two ways, passive memory and active memory.
What's the difference?
Passive memory, I've seen this word before, I know what it means when I hear it.
And active memory?
Active memory, I can pull this word out of my brain and use it myself.
So I might know 5,000 words passively, but only 1,000 actively.
Exactly. Most learners have a huge passive vocabulary, but tiny active vocabulary.
Third brain process?
Processing speed.
What about it?
Comprehension can be slower. You can pause, rewind, ask for repetition.
But speaking?
Speaking happens in real time, no pause button.
That's the pressure.
Yes, your brain has to process, choose words, form sentences, and speak all within seconds.
No wonder it's hard.
Let's talk about a major problem, the translation trap.
What's that?
When you think in your native language first, then translate to English.
I do this constantly.
Everyone does at first, but it's a huge obstacle.
Why?
Because translation takes time. While you're translating, the conversation moves on.
That's what happened to you in French.
Exactly. I'd think, I want to say this in English. Now, how do I say that in French? Okay, translating.
And by then?
By then, we're talking about something else.
What's the solution?
Think directly in English, no translation step.
But how?
We'll cover that later, but the key is native speakers don't translate.
They think in English from the start.
Yes, and you need to train your brain to do the same.
Give me an example of the difference.
Okay, translation method. You see a dog, you think dog in your language, you translate to dog in English, you say dog.
That's slow.
Yes, direct thinking method. You see a dog, you think dog in English immediately, you say dog.
One step instead of three.
Exactly, much faster.
But I've been translating for years.
That's the habit we need to break.
Let's share more struggle stories. Sarah, tell us about your worst French-speaking moment.
Oh God. Okay,
What happened?
I was in Paris. I could understand everyone perfectly. I watched French TV, understood conversations.
You felt confident?
Very confident. Then I went to a cafe to order coffee.
Simple, right?
Should be. I knew all the words. I'd heard people order coffee hundreds of times.
What went wrong?
The barista asked me, "Qu'est-ce que vous voulez?" What do you want?
You understood.
Perfectly. But my brain froze. I stood there like a statue.
You couldn't speak?
Nothing came out. I knew the words, but I couldn't make my mouth say them.
The understanding-speaking gap in action.
Exactly. What about you? Tell your Spanish story.
Okay, I was in Barcelona. I'd watched Spanish shows for months.
You understood them.
Perfectly. I was so proud. I thought, I'm basically fluent.
Then reality hit?
Hard. I met some locals at a bar. They started talking to me in Spanish.
You understood.
Every word. They were talking about their jobs, families, weekend plans.
And you couldn't respond?
I could barely respond. I wanted to say, I work in marketing and I love traveling.
What came out?
I work marketing. I like travel. Like a caveman.
But you understood their complex sentences.
Completely. They used idioms, fast speech, everything, and I understood.
But you couldn't produce similar sentences.
Not even close. That's when I realized understanding and speaking are totally different skills.
Let's talk about why most people get stuck. It's about practice methods.
What do you mean?
Most learners practice passive skills almost exclusively.
What does that look like?
They watch Netflix in English, they listen to podcasts, they read articles.
That's bad?
It's good, but it's not enough.
Why not?
Because you're only training comprehension. You're not training production.
So I need to practice speaking?
Yes, but most people avoid it.
Why do they avoid speaking practice?
Fear. Speaking is scary. You might make mistakes. You might sound stupid.
So they stick to safe activities?
Exactly. Watching TV is safe. You can't make mistakes watching TV.
But you also can't improve speaking by watching TV.
Correct. You can improve listening, but not speaking.
What's the ratio? How much speaking practice do I need?
Ideally 50-50, but most learners do 90% passive, 10% active.
So they understand great but can't speak?
Exactly. The skills don't match.
What if I hate speaking practice?
Then you'll stay stuck in the gap.
Harsh but true?
Very true. You can't avoid the hard part.
Let's talk about confidence, because I think this is huge.
Absolutely. Confidence is a massive barrier.
How so?
When you understand English, you feel smart. You think, look at me, I understand this podcast.
That feels good.
Yes, but when you try to speak and it comes out broken,
You feel stupid?
exactly, you feel like you're bad at English.
Even though you understand perfectly?
Yes, so you avoid speaking because it makes you feel incompetent.
It's a confidence issue, not a skill issue.
Both, but confidence makes it worse.
How?
If you're afraid to speak, you never practice. If you never practice, you never improve. If you never improve, you stay afraid.
A vicious cycle.
Exactly. You're trapped.
How do you break the cycle?
You have to speak despite the fear.
Except sounding bad at first?
Yes, everyone sounds bad at first. That's normal.
But it's so embarrassing.
I know, but here's the truth. Native speakers don't care if you make mistakes.
Really?
Really, they're just happy you're trying.
What about other learners?
They're in the same boat. They understand your struggle.
So the fear is in my head.
Mostly, the reality is much less scary than you imagine. Now, let's give solutions. How do you close the understanding-speaking gap?
Solution number 1?
Start speaking out loud even when alone.
Talk to myself?
Yes, narrate your day in English.
Example?
I'm making coffee. Now I'm pouring the water. The coffee smells good.
Just describe what I'm doing?
Exactly. This trains your brain to think in English.
No translation?
No translation. Direct English thinking.
Solution 2?
Shadowing technique.
What's that?
Listen to English audio and repeat immediately after.
Like an echo?
Yes. Try to match their speed, intonation, everything.
This helps speaking?
It trains your mouth to move at native speed.
Solution 3?
Record yourself speaking.
Why?
You need to hear what you sound like. Most people are shocked.
Shocked how?
They sound better than they think, or they realize specific problems to fix.
Solution 4?
Find a conversation partner, not a teacher, a partner.
What's the difference?
A teacher corrects you. A partner just talks with you.
Where do I find partners?
Language exchange apps, conversation clubs, online communities.
Solution 5?
Stop translating. Think directly in English.
How?
Start with simple things. When you see a cat, think cat in English, not your language.
Build the habit gradually?
Exactly. Time for our word tour. Let's review key concepts.
Repeat after us.
First, passive skills.
Receiving language, listening and reading.
Example, my passive English is good. I understand movies.
Say, passive skills.
Next, active skills.
Producing language, speaking and writing.
Example, my active English is weak. I struggle to speak.
Say, active skills.
Next, comprehension.
Understanding language when you hear it or read it.
Example, my comprehension is great, but my production is terrible.
Say, comprehension.
Next, production.
Creating language yourself through speaking or writing.
Example, language production requires active practice.
Say, production.
Next, retrieval.
Pulling words and grammar from your memory to use them.
Example, I know the word, but I can't retrieve it when speaking.
Say, retrieval.
Next, translation trap.
Thinking in your native language first, then translating to English.
Example, I'm stuck in the translation trap. I can't think directly in English.
Say, translation trap.
Next, Fluency.
Speaking smoothly and naturally without long pauses.
Example, I want to achieve fluency in English.
Say fluency.
Last one, understanding speaking gap.
The difference between how well you understand versus how well you speak.
Example, many learners have a huge understanding speaking gap.
Say understanding speaking gap.
Let's talk about realistic expectations. How long does it take to close the gap?
Good question. It depends on practice.
Give me numbers.
If you practice speaking actively for 30 minutes daily,
Yes?
you'll notice improvement in 2 to 3 months.
That's fast.
Yes, because you already understand. You just need production practice.
What if I practice once a week?
Progress will be much slower, maybe 6 to 12 months.
Daily practice matters?
Hugely. Consistency beats intensity.
What about realistic goals?
Month 1, speak in simple sentences without long pauses.
Month 3?
Have basic conversations. You'll make mistakes, but you can communicate.
Month 6?
Speak more fluently. Still mistakes, but much more confident.
1 year?
Fluent conversation. You'll still have an accent, still make some mistakes, but you can express complex ideas.
What if I'm still stuck after a year?
You're probably not practicing speaking enough, just consuming content.
Be honest with yourself.
Very honest. Are you actually speaking or just watching English content?
Most people just watch.
Most people. That's why they stay stuck.
Give us exercises people can start today.
Exercise 1. Describe your room in English.
Out loud?
Yes, look around and describe everything. Like, I see a blue chair. There's a lamp on the table.
For how long?
5 minutes. Set a timer.
Exercise 2?
Retell a story you watched.
Like a movie?
Yes, after watching something, try to retell the plot in English.
Out loud to myself.
Yes, or record yourself.
Exercise 3?
Answer imaginary interview questions.
Like what?
Tell me about yourself. What do you do for fun? What are your goals?
Practice answering common questions?
Exactly. These come up all the time.
Exercise 4?
Shadow a podcast or video.
We mentioned this.
Yes, do it for 10 minutes daily.
Exercise 5.
Think in English for 5 minutes.
About what?
Anything. I'm hungry. I wonder what's for dinner. Maybe I'll cook pasta.
Internal monologue in English.
Yes, this is powerful.
Exercise 6.
Record a voice message to yourself.
About what?
Your day, your thoughts, your plans.
Then listen to it?
Yes, see what you sound like.
These are all doable.
All free. All you can do alone. Let's wrap up with final tips.
Tip 1. Accept that you'll sound bad at first.
Everyone does. That's part of learning.
Tip 2. Understanding is not enough.
You must practice production.
Tip 3. Speak every single day.
Even if it's just to yourself.
Tip 4. Stop translating in your head.
Think directly in English.
Tip 5. The gap is normal and fixable.
It's not a sign you're bad at English.
Tip 6. Be patient but consistent.
Results come with daily practice.
Tip 7. Speaking is a separate skill.
You can't improve it by only listening.
All right, everyone. We've explained why you understand but can't speak.
We covered the science, the psychology, and the solutions.
Jack and Sarah shared their embarrassing stories.
Very embarrassing.
And we gave you practical exercises you can start today.
If this episode helped you, please subscribe to English Unlocked.
Like this video. Share it with learners struggling with the same problem.
Comment below. Tell us, do you have the understanding speaking gap?
And commit to one speaking exercise you'll do today.
Remember, the gap is normal, but not permanent.
You can close it with the right practice.
In English, we say, use it or lose it.
If you don't use speaking skills, they won't develop.
So start speaking today.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
We'll see you in the next episode of the 7 podcast with English Unlocked.
Now go talk to yourself in English.
Out loud. Don't just think it.
And don't be embarrassed.
Everyone talks to themselves.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Now go speak.